Boys are kitting me up in some traditional clothing.
Okay.
Which one?
That one, that one.
The small one.
Yeah, because you are
I'm not a
going
chief,
hunting.
and I'm going hunting. So this is the original traditional clothing. Had a machete here. You could protect yourself and also hunt. You know, kill a snake. You have your spear. You have your spear to go hunting, which has got a recurved edge on it. So if you spear a boar or any animal, this is going to go penetrate really deep. This is not sharpened at the moment, but usually it would be. And this is to kill. This is to kill or capture and then kill. You could take it down with this, finish it with this. And this is the traditional clothing. This was made out of a more bark material in the older days. Nowadays it's hand woven with material like this, which is quite soft and comfortable. It's heavier material, but yeah, you had to have tough skin. Yeah, you needed the tough skin because you know your body's exposed to the weather. And these were trinkets of what you'd hunted in the past. So if you killed some boars or any sort of animal, you could add it to your tribal wear, which was it's a part of your status. All right, so let's go do some hunting. No, we're gonna go hunting now. So I'm dressed in traditional clothing, and we're gonna do some. What do you call this process?
Munbayo.
Munbayok.
Rice pounding.
So this is rice pounding. Munbayok. Munbayok. So we stripped before the stem away from the rice, and now we're about to pound it to get it out of its, I guess it's a shell. So we're gonna watch Don. He's a pro. He did this his whole life growing up.
So the goal here is to hit the center to avoid spilling of the rice.
Okay, all right, yep. Again, coming back to preservation, you know, respect of the rice. This is why you're so solid, Don. That's hard work, man. Okay, so we fold it down and we just keep cycling it like that. So we get a little tiny bit of spillage occasionally, a grain here and there, but because he's in the center, it's not bursting out over the sides. And you're not damaging the stick on the stone dish. So that's hard work. Now you think this amount of rice is a couple of meals. Now you're supposed to eat for the whole year round, if you know, depending on the size of your plantation. But even if it's, you think about what amount of work goes in to 4 months worth of rice, 6 months, 1 year worth of rice, doing it this traditional style. That is a lot of work. That's serious labor. How many meals would you get from this, Don?
Just one meal.
Just one. That's just one meal.
Because
of a family.
yeah,
that's one meal for a family.
You are 8.
Yeah, so if you're 8 people in a family, this is one meal. So the work we've done today, not including all the farming, is going to feed one meal for your family. That is extensive amounts of work to eat all year round. I can hear
your turn. Slowly first, and then when you get your rhythm,
get my footing right.
Good job for a first timer.
Ah, thanks, man. I would not put your head in there, chicken. just going to put these to the back.
You can remove it.
Oh. There is an example as to why we keep it nice and flat and centered. This is hard work, Don.
We must learn how to pound on daytime, not only at night time.
Yeah?
You know what I mean?
No.
You must learn to pound during the day,
Okay, right.
not only pounding at night.
I got you. So it's just a life of pounding. You get what we're saying. So now we're pounding the rice. This is, honestly guys, this is hard work. And you can see the difference in the rice. Let me just gently place this down. I don't think that's supposed to touch the ground. You can see the difference already. So we're not finished yet, but it's turned the grain, turned it to more of a grainy rice rather than the way it was before. I don't know how to explain that any better than that. So we're churning it over now. You can see the difference, major difference already, and we're not finished yet. We want to get it finer than this. So me and Don, we're going to do it together. All right, so we're using the sharper edge. Me first.
Okay, I will come later.
So I'm getting my rhythm down. And Don. Oh, turn it over. Don, you're a strong man, my friend. This is strong. This is hard work, guys.
Okay, the first part is over.
All right. So we finished the pounding of the rice.
Put it in the winnowing basket. Winnowing basket. We call
Winnowing.
it taop. And then we will try to separate the husk from the rice.
Okay, so it's like a sifter.
Yeah, with the help of the wind.
Let's go. Ah.
So you need to don't go against the wind.
Winnowing basket, yeah? Right, so you're using the wind to get the husk, one, to float out, and then two, to the top, and then he throws the husk out and you're left with rice. Amazing. All right.
Because the wind is
Changing.
that way.
Wind's changing directions, so we're just following it.
Now your turn.
All right, my turn. Oh, we got a chook. Look, see, this is why we got to guard our stuff. You can see that is a lot cleaner than it was, and this is stage 2. So I think we put this back in after we've taken this out. We swap it around and the other side goes back in for maybe later pounding again.
You try to pull it to you. No, not like that. Your hand must be here.
Better hold. And then up.
You in front of you first. No, not. You
Huh?
try to pull it like that, yeah. Slowly. And then put the rice in the middle again. Yeah, like that. Can you put it higher, the rice? Like that, in the center.
This is hard. This is hard.
Up.
Oh, I'm going to lose rice. Can't do that. I've done great on the pounding. I'm a good pounder. Just not that good with the... Alright.
Yeah, slowly, like that. You do it slowly. Yeah, like that. You try to pull it to you first.
Do you want to show me one more time?
Sure, the rice are in the middle,
Yep.
and then you just put it first up.
Aha.
And then, while doing the process, you are putting the rice here. And,
Okay, and it's sifting it forward.
and then after, when you
God, you make that look easy.
put it up like that, just make it up. And then after, when you put the rice here, you throw the hot.
Round 2.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's okay.
Yeah.
So that if we throw all, that might turn into fine one.
Okay,
So
right.
we need some of it.
Okay, so we're good. All back in?
No.
Oh,
Slowly.
slowly. Everything's slowly.
Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Everything's patience. Something I'm learning.
Yeah, we can do that now.
Alright, so I'm not too impressed with my goal on that. That's pretty hard actually. I think that's what part of the process that's going to take practice. You know, time and time again to really get the feel for how to flick that rice and let the wind separate it, and then also controlling it so you don't lose your rice while you're getting the husk out of it. So this is process still on 2. So this is still number 2. We've made the rice a lot finer now. So now Don's just thinning it out again. I'm assuming we'll use the wind again. It's just a separation process, which always takes time.
Time and time you need to turn.
Okay.
Yeah, so that the others will stay there.
You're not even breaking a sweat.
No, I'm sweating.
You are, but not like me. So once the grain is out of the husky shell, we then take it, give it a wind wash basically, and then what is the process? That's finished.
Yes.
That's finished. So it's just separating the husk and the shell from the rice.
This one, we need this one because it's finer.
You want it back in the...
Yeah, because it can be eaten by pigs
Okay.
and ducks, so we don't throw it.
It's all about the preservation. Using everything. I've hurt my back, so I'm going to have to push on. But I tell you, it's pretty uncomfortable. So it's hurting. So once the rice has been churned so much, we're looking for more husk, and you can see this is predominantly rice. So we take it out of the bowl and back into the wind dish that it's in now, and this is where we separate it, and that'll be the final product. You have rice left.
Yeah, he will do it the more professional way.
Okay. So we've brought in the pro. This is the final stage. Wow.
I cannot do that. I'm spilling.
Wow, man. You're a weapon.
Nagmu, you know.
Yun ang pwede ko yung makimo.
So we're aiming to get the husk. Do you call it husk?
Has, yeah.
Yeah. We're aiming to get the husk back inside the bowl because it can be used for feeding animals, for all various different reasons. And you don't want to waste it. Not when you're putting this amount of work into getting one meal. You want to keep it all.
Yeah. Ciao.
Like the hands of a surgeon. Wow. Look at this guy go. Wow.
Last.
Now that is a fine art right there, my friends.
Okay, it's done.
Wow.
You can come here. Get your foot. Here. This rice was not fully dry
Okay.
when we pound it.
Okay.
Because if we continue pounding, we might turn it all
Start to-
into small.
So we start,
So-
right.
The bad thing is that we need to pick this one.
Okay, right. So we're going to pick these and we shell them. That's how important it is to have it like exactly right, because even though that looked completely dry, it felt completely dry, it's not. And so what is left is these little grains that are still inside the husk. Right, so we're popping them out of the shell.
Supposed to be, we need to continue pounding it.
Yep.
My fear is that it might turn
Destroy.
all like this.
Yep.
So it's decided to stop.
So we've started to do a little bit of damage to the rice. Yeah, it's very small, and that's because it's still got moisture in it. So now we have to do it manually, which is a grueling process, I'm assuming. It's making me want rice. All right, so we've finished cleaning the rice. After pounding the rice, there was actually still lots and lots of rice in husk. There was more clean rice, but there was still a lot of rice in its husk. So Don said they're going to put it back through, separate it later, and they'll put it back through when they do more pounding. All right, so now I'm going to wash up because I've got this husk all over me. And then I'm going to have some food and we're going to keep trekking down to the waterfall.